you for tuning in to the Weazel News Network. I'm Chris Polovakasaki, coming to you live from downtown Los Santos. We'll start today's segment off with a news story out of Sandy Shores, where officials say a major brush fire was sparked earlier this morning. The cause of this fire is unknown, and crews are battling to get it put out in a timely manner. Crews say the only structure currently threatened by this fire is the Yellow Jack Bar, but both Route 68 and East Joshua are shut down due to danger posed to travelers. We'll be sure to post updates to this developing story as they become available. Next up in tonight's news, major internet service company GoDaddy has been having some issues over the past 48 hours that are affecting San Andreas in big ways. The San Andreas Department of Public Safety stated that they had no access to their database and dispatch system for more than 36 hours. It is believed that some data was corrupted, but the extent is unknown. This internet downage is also affecting many travelers. Many airway companies, including Shackelford Airways, have shut down their flights because they have no way to tell who is and is not supposed to be on what flights. In a statement released exclusively to Weazel News, Rusty Shackelford, owner of Shackelford Airways, stated that for the very first time in his company's history, their internet provider has let them down. They can't operate today because when you have no internet, you have no flights. Shackelford Airways will give anyone credit for flight in the future, plus anyone displaced majorly will be put up in the Los Santos Motel 7. Weazel News also tried contacting GoDaddy about the issue, but we were politely told to mind our own effing business and die in a hole. Next up, the Blaine County Sheriff's Office is increasing mountain patrols as the heats soar higher and higher. With yesterday's record-breaking 107 degrees, they are seeing more and more cases of hikers suffering from heat-related illnesses. This past week, there were 27 hikers rescued in the Chiliad Forest. That's up by 25 people from their weekly average of 2 earlier this spring. Their advice to our viewers is to pack lots of water and be conscious of the weather and your abilities to stay safe in it. Our last segment tonight brings us to politics. The state of San Andreas opened its doors last night for candidates competing in the race for governor. So far, 4 candidates have signed up. We will briefly list each one and release bigger stories on each of them later this week. Our first candidate, a libertarian, is Polly Titian. Her campaign is to get the government out of your hair and pockets once and for all. The second candidate, a Republican, is Mike Hayes. His campaign is to make the state great again with more hookers and blow. The third candidate, a Republican, is Cole Phelps. His campaign is swift justice for any and all individuals attempting to bring our state into chaos. And our fourth and final candidate of the night, a Republican, is Nate Hendricks. His campaign is to use his resources as a CEO to make San Andreas great again. As previously stated, we will have more on these individuals and any future candidates posted later this week. We thank you all for watching tonight's episode of Weazel News and can't wait to see you again next time. This is Chris Polovakasaki, over and out. Have a good night, everyone.